Okay, here we are. This is Hadley Malcolm with USA Today. I am inside the bookstore on William and Mary's campus. Tours are going on somewhere behind me with incoming freshmen, but we are really here for what's behind me. This is the new concept shop called the Glossary that Barnes & Noble is starting to put in their college campus bookstores. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see it.
Perfect. Thank you.
So this is called the Glossary. And today they are doing makeovers with Smashbox. We're here for a story about makeup retailers. And we're going to get some tips for back to school looks and young professionals, because that's a lot of the shoppers that this place caters to. But you can tell it's a little bit like a Sephora look. You can see a lot of products. They have Bliss, Lipstick Queen. We've got tryout areas where you can try the products yourselves. And then you can buy everything along with, college gear and books. So I'm going to pass this off to our lovely videographer, Chelsea. Here's Chelsea.
Hi, everyone.
And film while I get tips. So ask your questions of Smashbox. And we're going to go. You're in charge.
Absolutely.
You're the expert here. And I'm wearing no makeup, people. I'm well
As of
prepared.
right now. So just tell me a little bit about your skin in general. Do you have any challenges with your skin?
I mean, probably. You can tell.
Well, when we're
Some
focusing on
breakout.
priming the skin correctly, we're actually going to go with a CC cream, which is a really light, easy fingertip application. You do not need brushes when you're applying this. So if you're quick on the move but still looking for a full finished professional look, we're always going to start by priming the skin correctly. So the all go-to primer is going to be the Photo Finish. It's going to be the Primer Water by Smashbox. So we're going to start by spritzing your skin.
Very misty. And what does that do?
So this is going to not only create pretty much a waterproof and sweatproof barrier for your makeup to last all day long. It's infused with things like electrolytes, great ingredients that are going to be beneficial to the skin.
Electrolytes.
Antioxidants, things that will, repel the free radicals or the exposure that we often come to outside. So sometimes wearing makeup, in a sense, is actually a form of protection over the skin.
Okay. Like Gatorade for your skin.
It's in a sense, yes. So with this CC cream, I love this. It's like your tinted moisturizer with your foundation coverage. So we're going to start by just dispensing a small amount, and this also saves your budget because you're not purchasing all of these extra expensive foundation brushes to really get the full look of your product. So we're going to start by just literally blending it in, and as a client, it almost feels like a really, really nice massage as we're working this into the skin.
A face massage. Are we getting any questions yet, Chelsea? What are people saying? What do they want to know?
They're not really asking many questions about the certain products, but if you give them a little bit more time, I'm pretty sure they'll come up with some.
Great.
Yes, or skincare questions.
Skincare questions. Anything you want to know.
We have something for everybody.
Yes.
Or anything about the fall trends coming up.
Yeah. Fall trends. You can just tell me, what are the fall trends? What's going on for fall?
The fall? Just as you are. So fall trends. What we have going on right now are dark lips. Is a really, really, really big, and the liquid matte, the liquid application that I'm going to apply on you will actually set and be an all-day wear. Actually, right before our segment, I checked my lipstick, and I had one of our advertisement moments where I was like, oh, yes, my lipstick's still on. It's been on since 8 o'clock this morning. So long wear, color tones, really going to focus on popping that lip with some dark color, dark cheek tones, something in the family of
Whoa.
Our Sunset and Wine. It seems really deep. We're going to be using a cream blush on you today, but this tone is more of that fall that we're looking for. But today,
That's a blush?
That is a blush.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. It's a cream blush. Don't be scared of it. We actually are going to learn a really fun technique of X's and O's that will apply to really any cream contour or cream blush application. So we're almost finished just getting this blended in.
Okay. And again, just if you're just joining us, we are in the Barnes & Noble bookstore on William & Mary's campus in Williamsburg, Virginia. And they have just installed this new beauty concept shop called the Glossary. It's something they're starting to do on some of their college campuses across the country. We're here for a story about the beauty industry and beauty retailers and why beauty and cosmetics are so hot right now. So
we're working with the Smashbox Concealer. It's a 24-hour wear. It won't crack, it won't break. And the best part about this, again, fingertip applications. You're not investing so much in your application tools versus the product itself. So this is, of course, 24-hour wear. It applies. It will not budge until you remove it. But I'm just going to use this just as an eye brightener and just to create a little bit of concealing and that blended, very easy, very smooth finish will allow you to apply this in one step and then you're out the door. So you're still getting that full coverage look, you're still treating your concerns, you're treating those possible bags under the eyes from being up studying all night, but you have that full formal finished professional look.
So was that what you just used? Was that different from what you put on the whole face?
Yes,
okay.
It was different. So this is going to be a 24-hour waterproof concealer, but what we started with was the CC cream, which is an all-over foundation, which goes on just like a tinted moisturizer. So really quick, easy, full coverage steps that take very minimal time.
And what does CC stand for?
A lot of people ask that question. So color correcting.
Oh,
so if you have hyperpigmentation or acne scarring or anything that would create a heavier coverage or the need for a heavier coverage, always go for a CC or color correcting. We also have a BB cream, which stands for Beauty Balm, which is a little bit heavier in weight in terms of like the coverage, but it's great for teens. We find that's really popular on the market today. So going back to the cream blush, we're using Silver Lake Sunset and the X's and O's techniques. A lot of people see this and they're like, how do I get it on the skin? What's the point? Do I use my fingers? Do I use a brush? X's and O's. So we're going to start at the top of the cheek. So X and O. Come right back with your fingertips. And you have a very natural, contoured, finished look on the cheek. So we'll repeat the same on the other side, X's and O's. And always stay above your, what we call your contour line. So the contour line, which we can easily create definition through our contour sticks or our contour go-to palettes. But applying your cheek color just on top is really the way to go in terms of proper application.
Is contouring still a thing?
It is still a thing, absolutely. So do you want to see what a little contouring is?
I guess.
All right.
It always sounded kind of complicated.
And it's not. And it comes with its own brush, which I love to use on my professional belt because you get the same application and that's really all you need. So I'm just going to pinch my brush, pick up a little bit of this contour, and right underneath of where we just put that blush, we're going to apply this contour.
What does it do?
It's going to define, so it's hollowing out the area where you want to create a deep definition or line, and it's going to highlight the top of your cheekbone and highlight your jawbone. So I guess going back to like your simple regimen when everyone used to think of bronzer went all over the face, always went wrong. So always think of the number 3. So you're going to contour a number 3, so right at the hairline, just underneath of your cheek, and then just underneath of your jaw to create what we often see in photographs or in magazine photos. That's why people tend to pose a little bit to the side, is to show off their natural skin or their natural contour.
Someone has a question.
Let's hear it.
So someone wants to know why why not use sponges?
Okay and appropriate, they're just not needed. So if you would like to use a sponge for your application, disposable gets a little bit costly over time, so the fingertip, it's quick and easy and you're ready to go.
I always felt sometimes the sponge like absorbs too much of the product.
It does.
Too.
What I actually recommend is spritzing your sponge sometimes with your primer water to really hold that moisture.
Oh, we're back. Sorry, everybody. Our connection is weak. We're back. Okay, there we go. We're back. We had a weak connection for a second. Sorry about that.
The look stands strong though.
I still look the same.
All right, so we're going to just, again, finish that contour a little bit around the hairline, within that inner cheek. Blend it really nicely, but then the fun part is slenderizing the nose and how to shape your nose.
Slenderizing the
Yes,
nose.
and it necessarily not isn't about slenderizing, but rather creating the definition. So what I love to do for this, again, pinch your brush so it's nice and thin. Pick up your product, which we're using the deep contour, and just on either side of the nose, and you'll know.
Sorry guys, lost the signal again, but we are back.
We're in the depths of the bookstore
Yes.
with weak signals. Sorry, everybody.
So after we work just by creating very small lines on either side, which is always defined in the Smashbox product, which is so easy to go by with your brush, and then we're always going to finish with a little bit of a highlight going down the nose, center of the chin, and right through the forehead. So creating that bright center panel of the face and creating that contour within your cheek for that professional but not overdone look. So something that often people are scared of is contouring or adding a little bit of depth to your eyebrows. You have fantastic brows, but again, we want to add just a little bit of
overplucked them
something.
when I was like 15.
Oh, we pluck chickens. We tweeze eyebrows.
Yeah. I over-tweezed them when I was 15.
Well, they're beautiful and they're still full. You didn't lose anything.
Okay, good.
So what I'm going to do is just comb, set them into place, but adding a little bit more depth adds just a little bit more of a bold finish to the face. So if you've ever done this and it's gone completely wrong, it's very easy to just pencil, drawing straight lines through the eyebrow. And sometimes you'll look and say, wow, that's way too bold. What do? I have streaks. So if it's looking a little bold, follow with the mascara wand or the wand that comes on the back of the product and comb it. And what it does is it just softens the finish. And even in a photograph, this is where you see the big difference, because often the transparency from the skin underneath of our eyebrows tend to get lost. So even if you have full brows, this is fantastic to do.
And again, if you were just joining us or the connection went out for you, we're in Barnes & Noble's bookstore on the campus at William & Mary in Williamsburg. They've started opening these new beauty concept shops called the Glossary in several college campus locations across the country. And we're here looking for a story about the beauty industry and why cosmetics sales are booming at the moment.
Okay, so finishing our natural and professional look, I'm going to use a very soft blend of colors.
Okay.
I'm going to use a flat tone for the highlight underneath of your eyebrow. This is sort of what everyone considers a base. So you always want to pick a base, go ahead and close, that's close or similar to your skin tone, so you don't over highlight just underneath of the brow.
So this is an eyeshadow?
This is an eyeshadow, so we're just creating a nice base, but a little bit of that highlight. And brightening up sometimes on the inner corners of the eye, we see like a blue or a dark undertone. Using proper contour would eliminate those concerns just with a touch of makeup. So to create a finished look, I love doing this technique. So I'm going to pick up my product. I'm going to use my primer water. If you've ever applied eyeshadow and have had fallout all over the place and you have shimmer on the side of the cheek, spritz a little bit of your primer water onto your brush and then just simply go ahead and close, press your brush onto the skin. And it's creating a very nice, even application without the fallout all over the cheek.
Mm-hmm. Does this help it not like crease after a couple hours too?
That will also help it priming correctly with a 24-hour lid primer that Smashbox carries. would be your go-to for an all-day wear.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just add a touch of color to the other side.
Great.
Okay.
People aren't being very inquisitive, are they? No questions.
No questions.
They just want to watch me get a
The
makeover.
experts here, so ask anything,
know.
even if it's directly
Yeah.
about your own skin.
Can be about anything you want.
We'll be more than happy to answer them. So we always start with a eyelash primer. So if you want all day wear with your mascara, we're going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Lash Primer.
This is before the mascara.
And this is before the mascara. I've had a couple of people give me these faces, like, why are you putting white mascara on? Well, what it's going to do is, as it grabs the end of your eyelashes, it's going to tint them white. So not only will it do that, it will also hold curls. So if you like to use an eyelash curler, go ahead and curl your lash before, go ahead and close. Apply your primer right after. So see how it's grabbing the tips of the lashes?
What exactly are you talking about?
When we apply mascara after, not only will it thicken your lash, but it will lengthen and add much more volume.
But one that we make in store with a listing of who the different people are, signing and all that, right?
Does it look white, Chelsea?
A little bit.
Can you tell?
Yeah, you can kind of tell there's a little bit of white there.
And then we follow with our mascara. So what I'm doing today is using the Smashbox X-Rated, great for lengthening, also adding some volume. And we're going to apply 2 light coats. So it doesn't sound as time consuming as, or it isn't as time consuming as it sounds, should I say. So go ahead and close. So we do a nice light layer on one side. On the first layer, I just like to make sure I cover up all the primer. You'll see it kind of disappear. And then coming back for your second layer, and this creates the bombshell lash for Smashbox.
It's very embarrassing if we didn't say it somehow.
A little bit of attention. Go ahead and open. Look how gigantic. Wow.
Does it really?
Yeah, your eyelashes are curled all the way up to your eyebrows. That's exactly the look that we're trying to achieve.
We will definitely.
So for
Crazy.
a finish, having lip color is really important. Even if it's just enhancing your natural lip tone, you really don't have to go overboard. So what I'm going to use is the Liquid Matte Lipsticks by Smashbox. They just launched this fall. So not only do you have the blend of your natural professional looks, you also have your fall colors in that line as well. So we're going to start the applicator brush, and this is phenomenal. It has a nice point, great for prepping as a liner and then filling in with your lip color. But in the professional atmosphere, what we often do is dispense our product onto a spatula.
A spatula, a makeup spatula,
A makeup spatula.
not for cookie dough. I wish.
I wish
Different kind of
too.
spatula.
Cookies do sound good right now.
Getting off topic.
Okay. So just go ahead and relax your mouth open,
Okay.
and it goes on very wet, but then it dries extremely matte. So we're throwing together this amazing professional, super quick and easy look. So you'll walk out the door and it looks like you've spent that 2 hours of time preparing your makeup, when really it only took 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how long do you think this would take me to do, just doing it by myself?
Just 15, 20 minutes. About the time that we've taken here together. I've talked through a little bit more, but you can see the pigment really pulls with this lip color. And it will stay matte all day. And then one trick to having a finished waterproof look is using your primer water at the very end. I know it sounds like it's being overused, but trust me, you can't overuse this product. So after you have your whole finished look, you're going to come back and make it waterproof, make it sweat proof.
I like that part. It's like a spa.
And are you ready to see?
I'm ready.
Okay, your mirror's right here.
Oh, whoa. Crazy. Yeah, it looks like more even. The
Yeah.
lips are like dark. They're darker than I would normally go.
And we can brighten it up with a gloss if you'd like.
Can we? That'd be great.
Absolutely. That is what we are here for. So we can do that, or we can remove and go with a softer color.
Whatever. I like the eyes are definitely. You can tell the mascara is like
And that
very big.
pearl.
There's a lot of volume there too.
Okay, so this will take away from the matte finish, but if you want it a little bit lighter,
Okay.
Oh, someone wants to know the name of the color.
the name of the color that we just used, fantastic, is Stepping Out. So just a little pigment,
Stepping out, and it's the matte.
the liquid
Lips-
matte.
Liquid matte. Stepping out.
Now let me know if this is light enough for you. And the color that we just used to soften it over top is Coraline, and that's in their lip gloss system.
So, yeah, I'm drafting.
Cool.
Would you like to try a different tone completely?
Yeah.
And that's why we have our makeup artist here to support whatever it is. It's okay to tell us that you hate it because it's our job to get it right. So go ahead and blot this off.
Okay, quick redo.
What? Sure, and
Okay. Quick redo.
We're gonna go. That color wasn't totally my style.
that full book cover and all that, you want to,
Better look good.
Thank you.
if you,
We'll go with In Demand. So what we're
Okay.
going to do is a little bit lighter in shade.
the community board too, and then sort of a
In Demand, a bit more appropriate.
maybe a look ahead of your appearance, just to promote that too. But if you feel like you'd rather control the appearance of that and you want to make more, email it to me. I'd be happy to print it out.
So we will start fresh.
I'm still here, yeah. Okay. All right.
So what we'll do, go ahead and blot that together, and then we'll finish with something a little bit more pinky. I think you're going into more
I like pinks and reds.
pinks and reds.
Yeah.
Dream Huge is a really good pink.
Dream Huge. I like that name. I like. Is that what this is? What's this one?
This is not. This is just a soft gloss. It
Okay.
has a little bit of more of a pink. This is Disco Rose.
Disco Rose.
So we're going to add a little bit more of that pink or rose tone to your lip color. Okay, more pinky, more.
Yes.
Yep, that's
There
it.
we go. Thank you.
Out. Second
Great.
time, third time's a charm.
Yes. Okay. Guys, I think we're about to sign off. Thanks for tuning in and sending in the questions that you did send in. We appreciate it. And stay tuned for more on this at usatoday.com.